Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Man Green is Gaming, as I am the Man Green with the Man Green is Gaming on YouTube, and Man Green Gaming on Facebook, and Man Green is Gaming on Twitter at ISManGreen. We're continuing on with Final Fantasy XIV today, continuing on with the story in Mount Glug's Shadow. We're going to talk to Alice and continue on with the story. Alice is eager to get on with the task. Yet another hapless soul that often will save from moral danger. I see some things never change. At any rate, that brother of mine has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Deb and I are going to scout the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well then. Just take care out there. We took the big elevator up and we're waiting for the others to come up. As you can see, the mountain is flying thanks to Valtry's influence. And we're trying to figure out a way to get to his fat ass. His royal assness. Fast diverge. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you should be so kind to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way in a short while then. Shall we do? I guess we'll just kill him. And get out of here, can you see? Not sure what the hell that is, but that can't be good. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good either. Alice, help! There's Six attacking me.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
It wasn't too bad. I got a new outfit for Devin here.
It seems the closer we get to Mount Ghoul, the more of them there are.
Outfit.
Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at bottom rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others.
Good deal.
Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Well, flying's out of the question.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
Exactly.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us atop run. Thither should we make our way.
All right. Headed to top rung. Boy. White mage, nice. Everybody should be about level 8. Alright, let's talk to Alice and turn on this quest, shall we? Oop. Already got. Okay. Let's see what else I have for us now. Now, say we should have tried to get your academy.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthry's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Cid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to us!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder, seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Balderdash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found in the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we need all the help we can get.
The miners.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoraine. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Maud soup. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmor is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a Talos of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maul, and even those miners?
Yeah?
But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
We're the Warriors of Darkness. Ha ha ha. They are definitely the assistants.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alfino told us that when we first met.
Actually, that may not have been... never mind.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
Good deal.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
He just needs a little confidence boost. Had the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of the local. Last I heard, no one lives here. I love that cat thing. What? A village of Ilmore exiles. But those people have every reason to loathe a reason like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I should have fixed the ready. I should have never fixed the ready lift. Never should have ridden up here. Never. Never should have. Never should have. Oh dear. Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Devin. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants the confidence sometimes. To give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he'll give you your talents. New advice I've learned from his mother, he responds poorly to obvious praise. He needs to find another way to stroke the fire that is motivation, awaken his sense of daring. To use words of the best and pure child nuns, in order to succeed, you must lift your spirits successfully during okay. Can't do it. No one can. A talus of that size, no one's ever dreamed of it. You're a genius. You can see this. Oh, is it that simple, is it? You have some magic words and I can suddenly do the impossible. Don't make me laugh. As I said, I can't do a damn thing without the help of those villagers, and I'm not bally like that to give it. Crystals among them? You said it yourself. At least you've forgotten. You'll essentially send him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. If you were there too, perhaps you'd be more willing to accept an apology. Wait, what am I thinking? Relying on others to fight my battles. It's disgraceful, is what it is, and it might even make things worse. At the end, it's not any question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous house is impossible. No amount of contribution will change that. And even if some miracle, the people of Vandermeer are willing to let bygones be bygones, do you think the plan is absurd? I think it's absurd. It's less absurd than a chance to come to Ilmore. We liberated a castle with strategy that many would call absurd. Everything that touched turns to gold. No one would doubt your plan. Well now, to flood the very castle you sought to reclaim, such a strategy could indeed consider to be absurd. Yet you succeeded not in spite of it, but because of it. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe, it stands a better chance of success for it. China still harbors some misgivings. But that as it may, there rests to consider that you should fail. I imagined for a moment that we failed to reach Valtteri and the others succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he might well unleash hordes of eaters and will meet a horrible end. So I could die with you. How very kind of you to offer, but that's all the same. I'd rather keep on living. Damn it. Is that very tiring? Tell me, why do you throw yourself in the midst of a brilliant struggle? Adventure, such a strange word coming from my lips. I used to have a sense of adventure too. Strove to challenge myself. Whenever did I lose it? Okay. Let's try this again. Can't do it, no one can, so that tell us no one's ever dreamed of it. I know, I hardly need you to tell me that. Do you think I'd disappoint everyone if I could help it? Plagued with self-doubt. I'll come with you. There we go. I'll see what you did there, how you won over the masses with that imperial aura of dependability. But very well, you made your conviction clear, and I am assured in spite of myself. I won't let my fears get the better of me. It is unseemly, if nothing else. Tired nonsense burning with motivation. There we go. Duty complete. Yes, by the gods I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Alright, lead the way to Amity and speak with the villager, with Crystal. My lord, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Elmore. Now, wherever you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps it's a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can have the envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus do some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a fit for the divine, it seems if something has been done before, then most assuredly it can be done again by my own hands. It's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is a man if not an idealistic creature? It is not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times they did meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would ever found fault with them had they given up. Yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed laid beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, a desire to make the impossible possible. Yes, sir. We can do this. We can do this, Chai. Come, darling, like the old days. I will be the first to see you, Talos. Yeah, you know I'm playing. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to amity. My leg. My leg is cramping up. I'm glad my words struck a chord, shall we? All right, we have a plan, we have a will, we have a way. Now we just gotta get all this shit together. Just like the title on the main story quest says, a gigantic undertaking. And I believe it, don't you believe it? I totally believe it. Alright, Tristan. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Malkuth by means of a Talos of therefore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those intimate knowledge of the land. That is you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you would have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You have every right to be upset. Balder's not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We did not know what would become of you, and frankly, we did not care. But we know now what we did to you. To pull mainly was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words would suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. You not fall with this bone. I guess you are. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you, hate you? Perhaps not even my place. Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I saw a place in the city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All that's in the past, and we mustn't let our past wrongs stand in the way of our brighter future. And so I will cooperate you. Please see our friends to Mount Gog. You have my word. It shall be done. I'll set to work on designs at once. The dudes who have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture will be unprecedented in the history of Palace building, nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, the genius of the Daedalus stoneworks will deliver. Thank you, sir. And with that, our quest is complete. Oh, wicked white. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I may have promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. Well, when I was put on the spot here, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item we need to bring the tower to life. It's the heart. That's right, the heart. I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with the towers. So, while I work on design, I'd be much obliged if you come see securing the ore, which is fashioned the heart. Heart suitable to bring a life to a talos that shall embrace the very permanent. Blah, I can't talk. Alrighty, folks, that is it for this episode. As always, if you like what you've seen, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, ring that notification bell. And as always,